To explain how to draw a dart, I have created a pattern. If you followed along this far, let's now try making a dart. If you have drawn the center line and come down 13 centimeters, I mentioned that the size of the waist dart in the ModulFit is 2.5 centimeters. Now I have made a ruler. It's called a center ruler, and it is marked with equal measurements from the center. So, starting from 0 on the scale, I have made a dart of 2.5 centimeters by marking 1.25, 1.25. If you align this exactly with 0 and create markings along both sides following the lines, then this measurement of 2.5 centimeters will be created here. With your grading ruler, mark 1.15, 1.15, so that the sum of the two is 2.0 and 13 along the edge of the centimeter, just like that. Connect the lines into a straight line. This way, the dart is completed. It seems I explained something not difficult in a too complicated way. Up to this point, I have explained how to make the front dart. And when there is a big difference between the waist and hips, that difference is called the drop. When the difference is large, you can add one more dart to the waist. In that case, the size of the hips does not change. Keep the largest hip unchanged. Draw a perpendicular line from the hip measurement and increase the dart amount here. Now, the point to be careful about is to align the perpendicular line and bring the waist point exactly. Bring it over as it is, and let's increase the dart amount by 1 centimeter. Generally, you can add about 1.5 to 2 centimeters, but I will add 2 centimeters. Now increase the dart amount by 2 centimeters and draw a new line. And at this point, you don't need to use the ModulFit. Keep the side line unchanged at the hip. By adjusting the side seam like this, the hip size remains unchanged while only the waist has increased. Then redraw the waistline up to the dot like this. You can measure the distance from the existing dot to the waist like this or like this, it doesn't matter. Let's follow the waistline. The distance from the existing dart to the waist, the halfway point here, it comes out to about 12.4 centimeters, so it would be 6.1 centimeters. Mark a point at 6.2. Move it so that it is symmetrical with the dart you drew earlier. Now, if you measure the dimensions, it is 6 centimeters here from the center, 6 centimeters from the dart center, and again 6 centimeters from the dart center. Draw the line symmetrically. And the length of the dart should be 1 to 1.5 centimeters shorter than the current 13 centimeters. I will make it 1.5 centimeters shorter. Mark the 2 dart points here. The first dot point is where the 13 is placed, and the second dot point should be set 1 to 1.5 shorter than this point. We increased the amount by 2 centimeters here earlier, then mark 1 centimeter towards the center from here. Now let's finish up. Draw the line like this, aiming for 1 centimeter and again for another 1 centimeter, so that the first dart and the second dart are placed side by side. Increasing the darts like this doesn't make the hips bigger. When there is a significant difference between the hips and waist, you can add dart volume at the waist position, the side position of the waist, like this. Think of it as enlarging the side without changing the hips, like this. The waist shaped like this has been enlarged like this. However, the point to be careful about is that the end point of the side seam of the front panel and the end point of the side seam of the back panel should be aligned on the same line. It does not go straight up like this. When the first block is 1 dart and the second drop is large, increase the dart amount at the waist, and the visible amount here is the dart amount. Draw a symmetrical line from the center of the first dart to the midpoint of the distance to the newly created waist point and shorten the dart tip by 1 to 1.5 centimeters. You will see that the long dart, the first dart, and the second dart are completed.
Up to this point, I have explained how to create darts on the front panel and how to make 2 darts on the front panel.
Okay, let's go.